What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Deal Sports. Usual guys are here. Myself, Brother Walt, Big John, Brother Vaughn. Gentlemen, how's everybody doing?
I'm doing
Doing
real good.
well, doing well.
Good,
Not too
man.
bad. Not too bad.
Good,
Hey,
Cannot
good.
You know what I learned this week? That Justin Herbert is an elite quarterback.
There you go.
Not because of his gameplay, but because of something else
Oh.
I saw on the field. The NFL gave him a play that said, "Hey, you can't touch our guy." And did y'all see that hit on him that was called a? I was like, "Oh, he's special." You know,
Yeah.
when you get that call, you special. Like the NFL thinks you special, and so when the NFL thinks you special, look out. We're about to see Justin Herbert for about another 15 years. I guarantee it.
I had a joke
Like
for
that.
you, but
NFL
like
wants
Stephen A. I had a joke for you, but like Stephen A. can't say it on FCC Airways. So, well,
Yeah, no FCC is YouTube. What are you talking about?
Say whatever the hell we want to say, damn it. Give a damn.
I don't
He
know.
getting that Tom Brady treatment.
Man, listen.
I'm just saying, when you get treatment like that, we about to see you for 12 to 15 guaranteed, because they don't treat anybody like that. So I mean, he was special on the field, but that play
alone. What you saying? The Chargers about to win a ring? Is that what you saying?
Man, listen.
No. But I mean, Peyton Manning, never got no rings, but he still got that treatment. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, you special. You ain't going nowhere for a while when the NFL treats you like a baby. So
that'd be crazy. Next week he don't get the same hit, and then you'd be sorry and be like, "Hey,
yeah, get to stay healthy." They know.
No.
Hey,
It's one call, 1 week. He'll be all right. I don't know. He'll be all right.
But speaking of Justin Herbert, go ahead, John. What you got?
No, that's it. I'm just saying. All right.
That was
yeah. We shall see. Like we gonna see tonight and this week who comes out victorious. We're gonna start with tonight's game in San Francisco 49ers. Go to Seattle, the 12th man. Gentlemen, who do you all have tonight? I say San Fran. They're on another level. They're on another level right now. The way what they did to Tampa was like, okay, all right, you shut out Tom Brady. Like, come on, bro.
This might be one of those eyes. Maybe, I don't know how everybody's feeling, but I think I'm riding with the 49ers tonight. Be honest with you. I just feel like that defense is just they on another level right now. So I got the Niners.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I mean, like I said, I think Purdy is going to be better than what we expect. But yeah, I didn't think that. I thought the game would be closer. And nah, man, they beat the brakes off them. So I'm not going to disrespect them again. I'm going to pick 49ers.
I honestly thought, though, the defense would kind of expose him a little bit, but he was hitting on all cylinders. Go ahead, Vaughn.
No, they definitely pulled it together. I'll throw an eye in there. So this would be a sweep for us. It's tough to go against those guys. They clicking right now, and that defense is a huge part of that. Christian McCaffrey being a huge addition earlier this season, but defense wins championships. I ain't saying they win championship. I ain't saying that.
You ain't lying.
But Purdy?
No, but if there's a team that could win with the last pick of the draft, it is this team. I mean, my goodness.
Well, they got a lot. Like we talked about earlier.
He was on one of them games. Like if they hadn't pulled him, he might have had himself like a 50-point fantasy week. I'm serious. He had 3 touchdowns at like halftime.
I ain't gonna lie. The 49ers could pull something out of their ass this year, man. That'd be a hell of a story for them, honestly. Like I'll probably be one of I won't say the greatest story in sports history, but it'll probably be like at least about top 10 at least. Just
behind Baker Mayfield winning for the Rams.
Oh my God.
I know I picked the Rams, but I was upset. Asked what we was messaging after that. Like
Look, I was very heated, but afterwards, after I heard that he kind of helped us, I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too mad, but at the same time, it's like, damn, how the hell y'all just let this dude come in here and win this game after like 48 hours of knowing the offense? Though it's crazy. Like
before we do move on, I want to point out
Peters
that Walt was our weekly pick winner from last week.
What?
But then again, so was Nico, and so was Vaughn, and so was me. We all tied at 6 and 7.
We tied.
That was a terrible week. So if you lost any money last week betting on the picks we made, we are not responsible.
We didn't tell you to do that.
Every game
don't listen.
Watch.
Yeah. Keep listening to me. The NFL is rigged. Keep listening.
Did you win every game you watched, Vaughn?
I lost every game that I watched. I lost.
Okay.
Every one.
See, the best thing about me now that I work on Sunday, so I ain't got to worry about all that no more. So I could just check the games once I get home. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a little bit better for me anyway, because once I watch it, I lose.
Don't watch this game tonight because I need 49ers. So, all right, moving on. Oh, wait, let's look at them. Let's look at them. Here's our season standings. Obviously, still Nico with the 61 with the 127 wins is our number one, and then of course in that order, it's pretty close though. Like a couple games could swing this thing, man.
Man, listen,
that's true. All right, gentlemen. Next game, Colts at Vikings on Saturday. Our first NFL Saturday game this year. Of many more to come, you know, with the playoffs and everything. First Saturday game. I'm going to start. I got Minnesota. I think the Colts are about to pack it in because they know, you know, this season is a wash. I'm going to say Minnesota. Close. I'll say Minnesota by like 10. I think they pull away late. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you, big dog. I'm gonna have to probably say Minnesota as well. I feel like Minnesota's pretty much trying to get their preparations ready for, I should say, the playoffs right now. So they're trying to get their mindset ready for the playoffs. So they just trying to stay locked in. So I got Minnesota taking this. Not saying the Colts are a bad team, but I just feel like this is probably one of those games. They're like, hey, people might think we're gonna lose this game, but we got to come out here and dominate. So I got the Vikings.
Who you got, Vaughn?
Yep, I got the Vikings as well, man. That's one of my squad. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching Justin Jefferson. I had not seen the injury report yet on this game, but long story short, man, I got Minnesota. As long as they can stay focused, stay locked in. Do not overlook any team. That goes for anybody. Don't just think you're gonna go in there and win it. Play all 4 quarters.
That's real though. Who you got, John?
I'm going to pick the Vikings for the same reason I keep picking them is I think they have the talent to out-talent people, but I don't think they're a good team. I think they're a terrible team. They are bad for 3 downs, and then because they're so talented, they will have just one big play and beat you, whatever. But, like, I think their cohesion is terrible. When I watch them on TV, like, they don't look good. They just look like they have a lot of talent where, like you could be – it's like you're playing your little brother, man. You could be shooting, like, hook shots all day, and eventually you'll hit them because you're better than him, and beat him. But like, it looks like I don't know, man. They just don't look good. They don't. So I would not be surprised to see the Colts win. But I'm gonna go Vikings just off talent again because I don't like them. I like the players. I don't like what I'm seeing.
Next game, Baltimore versus Vaughn and Walt's team.
Whoa! I didn't know I was playing this weekend. I missed
Stop the cap.
He said, I missed practice
this weekend. Right next to you. Stop the cap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy week, man. This, like you said, one of the first Saturday games. Hopefully, I think I'm probably gonna go to that Saints game. That's gonna probably be a birthday present to myself. Would it be?
That's dope. You should treat yourself.
Yeah, you definitely need
to.
Yeah, you love yourself, Walt.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he low key. He got a couple mil in the bank. Go ahead, do that.
Shit, I wish. I was about to say if I did, our production would be a little bit better. You feel me? Hey, but what we doing right now was perfect though. F all that. But I'm just saying though, if I did have that bread though, we'd definitely be lot bigger than this though. But
Yeah,
anyways,
100%.
going back to these picks, but yeah, the Brown. I got the Browns winning. I know we dealing with a lot of injuries and stuff like that this week, but so are the Ravens, and they don't have Lamar Jackson. So the fact that they don't have Lamar, that MVP caliber quarterback, that definitely helps us out. And Huntley, I think his name is. He's not bad. He's not a bad backup, and of course he got the job done last week. But I'm just, I feel like we have at least enough talent on our defense to stop, a second string quarterback. I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying.
That's
so.
True.
I'm hoping. I'm praying. Fingers crossed. Everything. Toes crossed. Got my dog chain. I'm gonna have it on. We need this dub though, because if we don't, then it's over with. So we got to pull out all strings, man. Pull everything out the bag, all the trick plays, whatever, man. We need this dub. Stefanski, we need this damn dub.
Who you got, Vaughn? Go Ravens. All right, cool. John, who you got? Go ahead, Vaughn.
He always with that bull, man.
I'm actually taking the Ravens here.
Oh my gosh.
He said I'll play it. We done this week. Woo!
Very true. Lamar Jackson is out, but Lamar Jackson Jr. is in. Tyler Huntley, he seemed like a pretty solid backup, man. He can do not at the same level as Lamar Jackson, but he can do a lot of the same things, especially with his legs. Do we have the talent on the Browns defense to stop them? Yeah, absolutely. But is where I would put my money is like,
I know what Vaughn trying to do.
We're gonna find a way to mess it up.
I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to see it. He gonna try to win both ways, regardless. Though.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, because if we win, he's gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah!" You know what
absolutely. You are correct. You are correct. I will be happy.
I ain't mad at
heart
that.
is,
I ain't mad at that. And
it's possible I may be at first inning.
He pulling the skip off.
That's why you bet against your own team in the Super Bowl. That way, if it lessens the loss a little bit. You know what I mean? If you lose, at least you got some cash to make it like, okay, it's not as easy as a hard a loss.
Man, like old buddy who betted on Houston, boy. That boy, whew, what was his name again? The old dude.
All I know is called a Mattress King.
The Mattress King. Man, that's crazy.
It was a guy last year in June, the June before last season. He betted on the Bengals to win the Super Bowl. I think he bet like $300, and he would have won something crazy because he made this bet in June. Like 2 months before even the preseason started. And they made it to the Super Bowl, of course. But, lost 300, could have won like 300,000 or something crazy.
Who you got, John?
Man, I'm not lying. My mind has changed during the course of this conversation. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Ravens just because Browns lost to Wusu for the season. But you know who's been playing really good? And I forget.
He did.
Roquan Smith. And he's been playing really good. And I forget who he used to play for. Some garbage team in Chicago, I think. But, man, he's been balling out. And I think this team, we saw last week, if you can stop the Browns running game.
All right, you little bastard.
You can stop the Browns. And so I think I just covered everybody right there. I just took shots at everybody's team in that one. But, yeah, so I'm going to go Ravens. But, I mean, if that run game gets loose, man, Browns could run this team over.
I didn't know he played for the White Sox. Go ahead.
Also, I'm picking the Ravens because I didn't see Vaughn at practice this week for the Browns, and I don't think they can do it without him. So,
yeah, I'm on IR, man.
Damn.
Yeah, he down for the season.
Okay,
that's all right. We can't take no shots at John team because St. Louis ain't got no damn team no more. So
right.
We had an XFL team one time, but they said we don't even want that here. So
HAD.
Hey, I think The Rock trying to bring that back though. I've been following him on his IG. I think he's trying to bring that back or whatever. Which is, wouldn't be surprised if he got the money to do it though, for real. But that's a topic. That's a topic for another day. My fault.
The funny thing is, St. Louis, they left and they it wasn't even like oh man, we'll come back eventually. No, they went to LA and was like, we good. We're good. We're good where we are.
Back to LA.
St. Louis who? No, let us go.
It's all good. It's all good.
But for this game, guys, I'm gonna
Cardinals,
have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Cleveland. I think
we about to lose now. Every time Nico agree with me,
Thank
man,
you.
we lose every time. Every time.
All right.
Damn, Nico, stop agreeing with me, man.
Hey, y'all been losing for like 30 years. One more week with not.
It's been like 20, you know.
Man, right though.
That's just as bad. Come on, boss.
First of all, we just, we got a little taste of the win train. You know what I'm saying? We got a little taste. So, don't come at us like that. Don't come at us.
Hey, we all got a taste of that win train except for John because they ain't got no team. Yeah. But we all got a taste of that win train against
exactly.
Hey, my team has won a Super Bowl in my lifetime, so I don't know what you three are
and then they left.
Right. That's all we did. We need
they did y'all like the Colts did Baltimore. They got up out of there quick. In the middle of the night, like, all right, we all at y'all.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, man, because we all know the Browns left once.
I don't care. So what? I'm still gonna talk my shit.
And then won a Super Bowl like what 2-3 years later.
They did.
Well, where did the Browns start?
They did in Baltimore.
In Cleveland.
I mean Cleveland.
Or Rams. Where did the Rams start? Cleveland.
Yeah, they started in Cleveland.
Oh, I thought you was going.
They used to play at Shaw. Or for a season they did.
Okay. Next game, Miami at Buffalo, the Saturday night cap.
Man, it's gonna be a good weekend.
Yeah, man.
Crazy game.
I got college football back.
I think Buffalo is gonna revenge the win. It's gonna revenge like they did against New York. They're gonna win. I think Buffalo gonna get this win. Because I just think last week that Sunday night game, I don't say it exposed them, but it showed when you can get a little pressure on Tua, he starts to miss a lot of throws.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Tariq picking up a fumble and getting his feet tangled up with the corner,
I saw it.
Did you see like the actual play, like him, like dude, like tossing him the ball though? That's crazy.
Just popped out of nowhere.
That's great. That's a great
field to wear. If you take away them two plays, they don't even score last week.
That's facts.
So I think Buffalo gonna try to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We shall see. Who you got, Walt, in that game?
Yeah, that play last week was crazy. Like you said, the Dolphins, did kind of get lucky with those couple plays last week. But I definitely feel like, Buffalo, even though they lost, a very key player in Bob Miller, still feel like they got enough key pieces to pull out this win. And I still got them winning the Super Bowl this year. So I still got my trust in Josh Allen. So
okay. Who you got, Vaughn?
Yeah, last week when I saw Miami drop that game, because I picked Miami, that was one of the ones I watched and lost. I immediately went to the schedule and I said, you know what? They're not going to lose next week until I looked at the schedule and I said, oh, never mind. So I got the Bills. And by the way, the Bills are my Super Bowl pick this season as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you got, John?
It's going to be a snowstorm in Buffalo. So it's going to come down to running game. Miami lost a running back last week. I know he picked up for them two boys he knew from San Francisco, but he lost one of them. Tyreek's playing on a bad ankle. Yeah, I got the Bills. It's, by the way, man, and I'm not, weird isn't always bad, but like that coach is weird, man. Isn't he? Like, have y'all watched the videos of him walking around practice and stuff? Like,
you talk about Miami's coach?
Yeah, he's an eccentric dude. Like, he's like the chess dude who's like so smart that, like, he played chess, but he's so smart he can also coach on the side, whatever. So he's like coaching, but he does not fit in with the football players at all. He's just like he's a really eccentric guy. He's interesting. I know he's the best black coach in the league, so we have whatever. But I get all that. Remember the beginning of the season? He came out and told us he was also a black coach.
I was like, right.
So I know he's the best black coach in the league right now. So and he's balling out. But yeah, I mean, he's a strange guy, man. Watching him, I watched some videos of him this week, dude. His players like sit there like just like, all right, dude, whatever. Like,
yeah.
But Yeah, I got Bills, man. I got Bills.
Okay. Next game, Atlanta at New Orleans. The Sunday game, day game. Atlanta at New Orleans. I'm gonna take. Let's say Atlanta, because New Orleans they're very up and down.
So Atlanta.
Yeah, but at least I think with Desmond Ritter, he's a breath of fresh air. He got something to prove, especially if he can lead them to the playoffs. That would be a great boost, confidence boost going forward. So I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Okay.
What you got, Walt?
This was kind of tough for me just because both teams have been so up and down this year, and just with this whole controversy at quarterback with the Saints, if they want to start Jameis Winston or if they're gonna continue to start Dalton. But I really don't understand how they don't continue. I don't understand how they don't start Jameis Winston. After this the type of season he had, though.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not saying that Andy Dalton is doing a terrible job, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of on his side. I don't understand how you lose your job just because of based off your injury. So just I don't know, man. Both of these teams are terrible. So I'm gonna just flip a coin, boing. I'm just like say Falcons. I don't know. I'm gonna say Falcons, man.
Who you got, John?
I'm gonna agree with Walt's magical coin. I'll go Falcons. Yeah, I think we've seen what the Saints are. We haven't seen what the Falcons are with Ritter. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe just Alvin Kamara has not been that guy down the stretch. I don't know what's going on there, but and of course, Olave is balling out, but really the rest of the team is quite bland. I mean, I agree. Like Jameis would give some spark to that team. Maybe they're safe. Maybe they know it's a bust season, but I mean, this division's easily winnable. So I mean, I would try to win it this year, but maybe they're saving them for next year. But I don't know. I agree. Put Jameis in, but yeah, I'm gonna go Falcons.
Yeah, I'm at a toss up with this one too. Both of these squads, man. I mean, it's a. I'm gonna go New Orleans.
Here, let me give you Walt's coin. There you go.
I'm gonna go New Orleans. Just based off the strength of nothing at all, man. I've been watching Chris Olave closely, so I'll just go with that. I'll be rooting for him in the game, and I lost my notes. But
and free Calvin Ridley, just in case we haven't said that enough this season.
Oh
yeah, it's his time.
That's gonna be pissing me off with that.
We shall see. Next game, Dallas at Jacksonville. I'm gonna say Dallas. I just think they're a better team. Jacksonville is also one of them teams you can't look over. Tell that to Tennessee last week and the Ravens, I think 2 weeks before that. So, but I'm gonna say Dallas. Hopefully they don't overlook getting to Philly next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Dallas. Who you got, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. Dallas, just same, just on talent alone. I mean, I like Jacksonville. They got weapons, but I think Minnesota's defense is not Dallas, and I think Micah Parsons is about to reintroduce them back to what the NFL is all about. So I got Dallas.
Yeah. Who you got, Vaughn?
Yeah, we definitely have a clash of the Titans. We're in for a treat next week. I can overlook because I'm not on the team, and I hope that the Cowboys are not doing the same thing. Play this game, be strong, be tough, get the win. You definitely should get it. Just play the damn game, man. Get the win, then move on to Philly. I got the Cowboys.
Ooh, yeah, this is I agree with y'all, but I just feel like this is just kind of a setup game, just based off of what Vaughn said, because I feel like Chicago. I mean, I said Chicago. I apologize. That Dallas is looking forward till next week, so I just feel like this is just like one of those trap games. Just like, man, Jags will possibly pull this off, man.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I still feel like the Cowboys can pull it off. They have the talent. You know what I'm saying? That defense is looking crazy this year. And it seems like Dak is somewhat starting to click with that offense. So I feel that they can pull it out this week. But it's going to be a close game. It might be only like 3 points they win by. If that might be 1 point.
Okay. Next game, Detroit and New York. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Detroit wins this game. They're
Mm.
riding hot, man. They're hot right now. Especially, you beat Minnesota last week. I think, they're I don't know what it is, but they, got that momentum. And I think that's gonna be a day if they get in the playoffs, we should be afraid because they can run the ball. They got some receivers that can make some plays,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be scary. I say Detroit. Who you got, John?
Yeah, I like Amon St. Brown. I'm a big fan of his. I have not picked the Lions this much, and if you look at my record, it is as bad as it is because of that. I mean, they were 1-6, I think, and now they're 6-7,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they
Their
were
last loss
6
was a month ago.
with the number one offense in the league. I mean, their defense was also the number one, the 32nd worst ranked defense. But yeah, I mean, the defense makes a few stops, and this. That's what I'm saying, man. Like this team, I like Dabble, but I really think Dan Campbell is that coach. Like he can inspire something, and I think he has the talent. But I think he inspires something beyond talent. Like he brings that football mentality to a team, and I like this team, man. I'm gonna go Detroit Lions for sure.
Who
By the
you
way,
got?
I do think this Giants team is that 2007 Browns team, that team that had all that potential and then faded out and just didn't make the playoffs. Whatever. I think this is that team, man. I really think their strength of schedule down the end of the stretch, they're done. Like I don't see how they make it, but they were fun to watch while it lasted. But it's not. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
Who you got, Vaughn?
I'm gonna take Detroit as well. They riding hot. Um, enough said as far as that goes. Um, they just roll, and I hope they win. Like I really genuinely hope they win. Detroit is another one of those organizations who've just been having a tough time, and I can pull for them a little bit, a tiny bit. I'll take Detroit. It's a good pick.
All right. Who you got? Well,
Yeah, I was. This one was kind of a little tough one for me as well, just based off of Detroit, with that comeback win against the Vikings last week. And they, have been pretty hot, but I'm gonna take the Jets on this one. Them, losing to the Bills, I feel like the two games that they've been playing the Bills, man, they really showed that they can, kind of stick with the top tier teams for real. And again, this ain't no disrespect to the Lions, but I don't feel like they're really a top 10, like top team yet, but they're trying to make a name for themselves. So I do feel like the Jets are going to try to come back and make a statement this week. So
Oh, I said I'm still gonna stick with Lions, but for some reason I thought they were playing the Giants. That's why I was talking all that stupidity.
Oh,
Well,
no.
you had me confused for a second. That's why I'm like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still going with the Lions, but yeah, I thought they were playing the Giants for some reason, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, I got the Jets. Though.
all right.
I'll be the lone wolf on this one.
Next game, Kansas City at Houston. I got Kansas City. Let's just be obvious. They're the best. They're the better team. Who you got, John?
Chiefs.
Who you got, Vaughn?
Arrowhead, Chiefs.
Who you got,
Yeah.
Walt?
Yeah, I think this is all a clean sweep. Gonna go with the Chiefs, man.
Next game, Philly at Chicago. I got Philly. Let's be honest. They're the better team.
So you got Chicago. All right, bet. So
But yeah, whatever. I got the Eagles. Who you got, Walt?
man, I got an upset. Bears. No, I'm just talking shit. No.
I was about to say, yeah, you on that Rick James.
Hey, now look, it will be some crazy stuff if Herbert pull out something out of his whatever. But no, in reality though, I got the Eagles though. They got better team. Yeah, Bears are struggling.
Who you got, Vaughn?
I cannot wait for Justin Fields to get some solid protection and some receivers.
But it ain't gonna happen this week.
I cannot wait. It's not gonna happen this week. Unless they put me out there. I don't see that happen. But
put me
the
in
same thing I said about Dallas. I mean, this could potentially be another overlooked game for Philly. Now, me paying attention just to their locker room dynamic, I think Dallas has a better chance of overlooking Was it Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Then Philly does looking over the Bears. The Bears just off their locker room dynamic. Definitely taking Philly. And they going in and playing Chicago like they're a contender. You know. So Philly, man, those are my guys.
Who you got, John?
Yeah, Eagles. I mean,
okay.
I think it'll be a close first half, like last time they played the Packers. But I think the second half, Eagles are just going to put the game away. So.
Pittsburgh at Carolina. I'm gonna say Carolina. Carolina's been another
this is
hot.
Crazy.
They've been hot lately. They've been hot. So I can see Carolina winning again against Pittsburgh and at home. Who you got, John?
We made a living off picking against the Lions and Panthers, and now we've been getting killed by them. I'm gonna ride with you, Panthers.
Who you got, Vaughn?
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I think Kenny Pickett is looking to kind of get in there and make a name for himself. He needs this win. After that first win he got, his fire kind of died down. I think he's gonna go in there and pull this one out. I'll take Pittsburgh, which is against my nature, but I'll take Pittsburgh.
Okay. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, but hang on, but didn't he have a concussion or something? He's out, right?
Yeah, and I was just about to say, I don't know. I was just about to say, I don't know if Kenny Pickett is even going to be playing this week. So that's why I say this game is a toss.
Keep your Vaughn.
Hang on. But real quick,
yourself.
Because I think one of the Steelers receivers came out this week and said we want Mason Rudolph to start. Like we don't want Mitch.
Man, stop it, man.
No, I'm serious. I think like Deontay Johnson came out this week and said we don't want Mitch.
Is out.
So
see, that's what I was scared.
So you can change your pick if you want.
Nope, yeah. I'll stick with Pittsburgh just off GP.
Look, I'm be honest with you, Vaughn. I love you like a brother, man. I rock with you, but I can't rock with you this week because I can't put my trust in Mitch, bro. Like if they start Mitch, I can't put my trust in Mitch, man. I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers, man.
I'm gonna keep a gut feeling.
I've been I don't know, man, because Mitch is just he just a toss up, bro. I can't do it.
Real quick, just one word answer. Who do you think has more potential to be a starting quarterback in the league in the future, Baker or Mitch?
Baker.
I say Mitch.
I'm gonna go Baker by a hair, but it's interesting.
Yeah, it's not a long shot.
Because Baker has a playoff, win, and Mitch don't really got much. I mean, I should say.
All right, Nico. All right. This is why I said keep it to one answer because I knew.
My bad.
I knew it's gonna start something with Nico.
I'm just waiting.
All right, next game, Arizona at Denver.
Oh wow, yeah, I took Arizona on this one. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's ride.
I say Denver got their quarterback.
I don't even think he's playing. Is he playing? He's not playing.
Who?
Kyler's out.
Is not
Russell.
Russell, he's not playing, is he?
He's playing.
So both of their quarterbacks are out?
I thought he was out with a concussion. Okay, maybe I'm tripping.
He's out. You're right.
He got bad gas.
God. Okay, all right. I say Arizona just based off the defense.
Yeah, I'm going with Cardinals. Yeah, I just feel like Mr. Let's ride out. I mean, I didn't do my homework. I apologize. I'm not sure who the backup is for Denver, but
Colt McCoy, and he actually balled out earlier this year.
And I was just about to say, I seen Colt McCoy. He knows the system of the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? So, he has some type of chemistry with D-Hop as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my trust in the Cardinals.
Who you got, Vaughn?
Colt McCoy is like, anybody retire soon?
He retired. He did retire like 2 years ago, and then now he's gonna. I think he's the starting quarterback for the rest of the season.
Yeah, man, we shall see. This is one of those we don't know what to expect games, being that both of our starting quarterbacks are out. I'll toss up and pick Arizona, because I like their defense better. That's it.
Who you got, John?
Yeah, I got Cardinals.
Next game, New England versus Vegas. I got New England. Who you got, John?
I'm gonna go I'll go with Patriots. I will. Yeah.
Okay. Who you got, Vaughn?
I will take the Patriots as well, but I know they're dealing with some injuries, and on top of the fact that the defense is No disrespect, kind of trashy. They need to play a better defense, but I'm still taking New England in this game. But
Okay.
Raiders, come on, get out. If you're gonna play
Who you
press.
who you got, Walt?
Man, I'm so done with the Raiders, bro. Y'all know how I feel about the Raiders. So yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. I'm done.
Next game, Cincinnati at Tampa. I got
Ooh.
Cincy. I just think they got a better offense. If Brock Purdy could put up 35,
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you. I feel like this has got to be a bounce back game for Tom, man. He only putting up 7 points last week.
Yeah, but Tom don't play defense.
That's
Tom ain't got to cover Jamar Chase.
that's fair. That's fair.
Or
But
Taj Boy.
only reason I'm giving them the edge is because they at home, and like I said, it's just I feel like Tom he lighted some type of fire under himself and the team after only putting up 7 points last week. So
Burrow and Chase, they had one of them plays last week that only those two can connect on. Man, they had we threaded a needle for a touchdown. Oh my god!
But that's what I'm saying. If Brock Purdy can put up 35.
I mean, but you got to also look at that type of defense, though. That's a different type of defense too, bro. Like
Brock Purdy was nice, but he had the ball like the entire first half. He had it so. I mean, and also Christian McCaffrey.
That ain't Brock Purdy.
Christian McCaffrey. Okay, but Christian McCaffrey led the team in catches. He was just doing dumping. Christian McCaffrey runs 20 yards with it, and then Christian McCaffrey got 120 yards rushing.
Okay, it's not up for discussion. I got Cincinnati.
Brock was nice.
Who do you have?
McCaffrey was great.
Who do you have?
So I just looked something up, and because it just popped in my head. When's the last time Tom Brady lost 3 games in a row? And
earlier this year.
Yeah, this year.
Before that.
Oh, never.
Before that, it happened in 2002.
Oh, okay.
So again, I didn't read the article, but I'm scared of this one. I'm gonna take Tampa.
Okay.
But this will only be his second loss. He won 2 weeks ago. So this he's only on a 1 losing streak. So he could still lose second one.
Who they beat 2 weeks ago?
He had a comeback against the Saints.
Yeah, against the Saints.
That's right. My bad. Okay.
So if that changed your pick.
And he struggled in that game.
Yeah, he did. I thought, dang, time flies, man. I thought, all right, I'll still take Tom. I'll still take Tampa in this game.
Who you got, John?
I'm going to go with the Bengals because I think Tampa can still afford to lose and still win the division.
You did all that just to go with them anyway?
You know how John do. He like to
who you got?
He like to set you up like he about to answer one way, and then he gonna go a whole completely different way.
We leaving him. Who you got, Walt? Who you got?
I picked the Bucks. Like I said, I feel like this is just a game that Tom he needs. I feel like only after scoring 7 points, man. I'm praying that Tom goes back to the back to the Patriots days, and he I'm getting this shit is pissing me off.
Like, he's not even getting beat up by these young quarterbacks that he done,
Next game.
Yeah.
Okay. One word answer. Does Gronk return? No. I say no. Okay.
Tennessee at Chargers. Tennessee at Chargers. I got Chargers because you don't really know what you're getting out of Tennessee on a weekly basis. Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Chargers too, man, because I got the big game out of Henry last week and they still lost. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Who you got, John?
I know what I'm getting out of Tennessee every week, and that's 17-20. But can that defense keep them under 17-20? And I'm going to say yes. No. I think the Chargers can win enough games, lose this one, and still win enough games to make the playoffs, and I think they will. But I'm going to go Titans. Also, because Nico and I really need to disagree, because at this point we just agreed on everything.
All right. Who you got, Vaughn?
I'm going to go with the Chargers. I was going to throw this in real quick. Am I the only person here that's fascinated with SoFi Stadium? The way it's built, the way it looks.
Man, it's different. Need to be different. Here. It's not a dome.
Yeah, I want to go.
Man, you that dude LeBron played Madden up there for his birthday, bro. That is crazy. That's something. That's hella clout for you to take over.
That's not crazy.
Damn stadium. bro. Just at the game,
they do it a lot though.
That's the first time I've ever seen it. I ain't gonna lie to you. First time.
They've done it in Detroit before.
That's crazy.
I think they only do it at indoor stadiums though. Like
I know a guy named Walt that was going to a Browns game for his birthday a few weeks. So I mean, I don't know, it ain't that big a deal. People do it all the time. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about going to play a game, a whole ass game system.
All right, let's get these last two out the way. Giants at Washington, the Sunday night game. Who do you have? I say Washington. I say Washington, and I think the X factor is gonna be McLaurin. I think he's gonna have a big game. Who you got, John?
I'm gonna ride with the Commanders. If they're gonna be successful in the playoffs, they need that run game to get going strong, consistent. Yeah. But yeah, I agree that passing game is still good, strong, and I'm gonna ride it with this one.
Who you got, Walt?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock with the Giants on this one. I feel like they're gonna need a bounce back after that big time loss to the Eagles last week and losing 48-22. So I feel like they're gonna bounce back this week. So yeah, I got the Giants.
Who you got, Vaughn?
They need to bounce back, but I don't think they will. I'm gonna go with the Commanders on this one, and I'm getting kind of used to the name too. It just rolls off naturally now.
I just like the black jerseys, bro. Like I feel like I see like every time they wear the black jerseys too, man. They get the dub. Them black jerseys is fire to me, man. I'm sorry.
The numbers are huge, but I don't mind it actually. For some reason, like I don't like a huge number on jersey, but I was looking at their Sean Taylors the other day, and I was like, I kind of want one. Like it looked good.
I want to get a Chase Young black jersey. I do.
I feel like Dallas got big ass numbers.
I do. That's on my bucket. Well, not my bucket list, but it's on my list. I'm getting on my jersey list, I should say. Since Nico say me and John got hella jerseys.
All right, next game. Rams at Green Bay. I say Green Bay.
Okay.
What? I don't like Baker.
Don't ride the hype too much, Skip Bayless.
Don't believe the hype.
Slow that down, cowboy. I got Aaron Rodgers.
Skip Bayless, cowboy. Sorry.
This guy. I got Packers. Who you got, John?
I'm going to go with Packers, but I think it's going to be a fun game, actually. I think it'll be a nice, fun game, maybe like 37-24, but I think the Rams will show up. I think Van Jefferson, Tutu Atwell, Cam Akers, I think they're a nice little combo. I think it'll be a fun game.
Yeah, hopefully Cam doesn't get pulled this game.
Who you got, Vaughn?
I got Green Bay just off the Aaron Rodgers practice. I know he's been going through a lot this year. It's been iffy, but I'm not gonna ride that Rams wave like you said, John. Aaron gonna get it done at home, man.
Who you got, Walt?
I ain't gonna lie. Can this be a game time decision for me? Just only based because I need to know if Aaron Donald is playing or not, because that Packers offensive line is so terrible.
They're shutting him down for the season, aren't they?
Oh, he's done for the season? Okay.
If they play him, they're stupid. Why would you risk the number one player in the NFL?
Okay, I didn't know if it was that major or not, because they just said he was out with an ankle or something like that. So I mean,
they're saying he could return, but I swear if they bring him back for this garbage season, I'll be annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. You have the number one player in the league. Why would you just do that? That's stupid.
That's true.
All right. Well,
that has been this week's picks.
Hey man,
let's see who comes out on top.
Don't be cutting me off, man. That's what I'm saying.
No. You got to win it, my brother.
But yeah, like my man Nico said, that's been this this week's picks. I'm gonna get my last pick out there. I did pick the Packers, but yes, this has been this week's show, Real Deal Sports. Appreciate y'all joining us. It's your boy Big Walt, Nico Suave Mofo up there, Suave to the Mofo up there. My boy John, hardest working man in showbiz. My boy Vaughn, appreciate you always joining us with these picks, man. And hey, we appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all share, subscribe, all that, man. Throw up y'all Tyreeks. We out, man. Enjoy this Thursday night game.
And unlike Tyreek, we ain't get fined for